Hello everyone. My name is Cuéllar Ledezma, and this is my video or my self-introduction for English 7. Okay, so as I said, my name is Cuéllar Ledezma. I am 24 years old. Currently, I'm a student, and I also teach private English classes. I am enrolled in the South Central Zone in the bachelor's program in foreign languages, and I live in Palmira with my mom. My favorite color is purple. My hobbies include or are exercising, cooking, painting, reading, and listening to music. I like being a very active person. So now I will answer the question from the step 1. So the first question is, what is the course learning purpose? Well, the course learning purpose is to strengthen the foreign language linguistic, sociolinguistic, and pragmatic competences by accomplishing oral production tasks in given sets of real-time interaction to communicate and discuss effectively complex issues. The second question is, from the 4 learning outcomes of the course, which one calls your attention more? For the 4 learning outcomes, the one that calls my attention the most would be the third learning outcome, that is, interpret extended speech even when it's not clearly structured and when relationships are only implied and not signaled explicitly. I chose this one because I think that allows me to learn how to behave or how to act in situations that I really don't know what could I expect. So I think I could be more prepared in those cases. And the third question is, how many activities does the course have? Well, the course has 6 activities or 6 tasks. Fourth, what are synchronic interaction activities? The definition. Well, synchronic interaction activities are activities that involve participants working at the same time, though that is not necessarily that it has to be in the same place, but the activities, tasks, contributions, and teams and talks are having at the same moment. And those synchronous activities include phone calls, webinars, video conference, etc. The number 5 is identify and describe the synchronic interaction activities in the course. Well, the synchronic interaction activities in the course are a web conference system and a podcast. And well, a web conference system is a tool that enables a real-time communication and collaboration over the internet, typical through video, audio, and chat features. The web conference system allows interaction with tutor and peers, and will provide the context to speak fluently for the students to speak fluently about diverse academic and cultural topics. And a podcast is an audio program that a person can download or stream on the internet. And podcasts can be co-hosted by individuals, groups, or organizations, and sometimes feature scripted content or casual conversations, a mix of both. And is a great tool for presenting a speech and showcasing knowledge. And 6, what does the final exam of the course consist of? And does the final exam imply an individual submission or a collaborative submission? Well, the final exam of the course consists of creating a collaboratively video postcard about the student's learning journey, English learning journey. And it's a collaborative submission. And last one, 7th. Is your institutional email working properly? Yes, my institutional email is working properly. So now I will talk about my reflections from the step 2. I will start with the first question. What is your purpose for studying English as a foreign language? Well, my purpose for studying English as a foreign language is that I want to extend my academic and cultural barriers. My motive is a strong desire to connect with people from different parts of the world and that speak different languages, that have different cultures, and that I can learn about them. And hopefully, they can learn about me too. So, this is a goal that has guided me through my process because I think I can get to know so many people and learn from so many different things, and I have this belief that no one ever stops learning, so I would love to keep learning about all these amazing things that the world has, and being able to communicate in another languages, I think it expands that barrier. And as Lieber in 2005 says, someone will benefit most from language study if they orient the learning activities around the reason for studying the language. And I think that's true. That's why I have my goal very clear. So second, regarding the nature of language study, what aspects implied acquiring speaking skills? Well, regarding the nature of language study, the aspects that imply acquiring speaking skills are the fact that language learning involves acquiring four primary skills: reading, writing, listening, and speaking. These skills help develop communicative competence, effectively communicating with native speakers. Additionally, learners need four sets of enabling knowledge: grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, and cultural understanding, which serve as the foundation elements for mastering language skills. And other aspects that imply learning such skills are like gaining job skills, having a job abroad, traveling abroad, studying abroad, school requirements or recommendations, personal edification, interest in linguistics, understanding the neighbors, etc. And third, after planning your language study and especially to enhance your speaking skills, how can you assess your progress? Well, after doing that, I can assess my progress by exercising precision in my choice of words and sophistication in my choice of structures, planning everything that I can, keeping in mind that my learning needs, my goals, my desired outcomes, and the conditions and standards that I want to achieve. I can also define my objective and control myself as many aspects of the learning process I can. In addition to assess my process, I can pay attention to classes in as a metacognitive strategy, and as well as evaluating my ways of studying and assessing how effective they are. And by planning the language study outside the classroom, I can do effective language learning planning, and then having a consistent standard and using formal and informal ways to assess my progress. So, and the last question is, how can you organize life language learning? Mention specific strategies from my experience and from the chapter. Well, from my experience, the specific strategies that have worked are using technology to watch series, movies, documentaries, and listening to podcasts and music. I have also included creating a study routine that allows me to practice the language according to my needs. In addition to the study routine, I attend workshops and have a language partner, my mom. And I can also organize lifelong language by creating an individualized study plan, an ISP, that matches my goals, my experiences, my learning style, and the available courses. And it's essential to include this in my lifelong learning. And some of the things that I can take in account are, for example, courses, study, working, and traveling abroad, independent study, reading, use of the internet, working with a native speaker, being friends with the speakers of the language, writing pen pals, practica and internships, watching television, listening to radio tapes, becoming unacquainted with arts and arts forms, foreign assignment, periodical assessment of progress. These are things that I can do. So this was the presentation, and thank you very much.